search continues, it seems, and leads us straight into the most infamous castle in the old world.
Yes, Castle
Still alive in there,
Drakenfels.
because I don't enter Castle Drakenfels lightly. Those who do don't come back.
We are continuing the CataTides. Welcome back if you are returning. Welcome if you are
We'll have to find a way through if we
watching
reach the
my channel for the first
Don't
time.
forget, there might be friendlies down there.
It's always
I like
been an
to play with the
ambition of
bots
mine
here.
to be worshipped as a
I like to
liberator.
relax and slay rats and kill chaos. And with this video, I am playing Necromancer.
Through, but watch out for unpleasantness.
Now, I played this build before, and it was the first game I played it with. I didn't do any commentary with it, and I guess I could be summoning these skeletons. Ooh, healing. This build requires a little bit of micro, naturally, with the skeleton. Necromancer just simply requires micro, a little bit more than most other careers, I would say.
I'll be back.
But it's a fun build. At least I find fun playing it. And I'm gonna try to showcase it. So it's mostly range. It's mostly just using Conflagration staff with kind of just for everything. Whether it's just the left click range attack for single targets, or the big Conflagration AoE for hordes. I like to use the Flail because it's just really good for dealing with elites, namely Chaos Warriors, which the Conflagration staff, in my opinion, kind of suffers a little bit from. Oh, a little bit of lag. Yeah, I noticed that when I'm recording, I tend to lag a little bit more when I'm playing with Necromancer. I kind of wonder if it's all of the special effect animations. Kind of eating up my RAM and stuff a little bit more than usual. But when I came up with this build, I kind of wanted to like emulate Battle Wizard, my Battle Wizard build that I do with Conflagration with Lingering Flames. That's kind of what I wanted to do with this build. And you notice I'm running Withering Touch, so the Conflagration staff has more dot damage. So the Conflagration, this big AoE attack, it only does, I believe, a single tick of dot damage. So it's got good base damage that you can get out of doing this attack, as such. But you don't get too much dot damage out of it. So that's kind of what makes it very powerful with Lingering Flames on Battle Wizard. The fact that you just apply this single tick of dot, and it ends up, becoming infinite. That eventually ends up killing any enemy that you tag with it. And I swear, ever since like a certain update, I've been having trouble getting up this jump. I never used to have this much trouble getting up this jump. I don't know what it is. There you go. But yeah, so with Withering Touch, you sacrifice a skeleton. and basically takes that single dot tick that Conflagration does, and it just it lengthens it. So you end up dealing a lot more damage to big hordes. I forget what the one talent's called. What's it called? Death Ascendant? Yep, Death Ascendant. So when you're doing multiple casts of this, it does proc Death Ascendant, as you can see. And that also just increases the damage that base damage is dealing with the staff. And I'm also running Barrage on it as well, so it's got it kind of works in tandem with Death Ascendant in a way. So you just end up just getting just a lot of ramping damage that you're capable of with a build like this. What are you? Oh, there's healing up here. Like, why is he just suddenly healing like that? They never heal like that unless there's crying out loud. They never heal like that unless there's extra healing about. But yeah, it just has a lot of potential range damage with the staff. So now I'm also using the Lost Souls talent. I think that's what it's called. That's what these skulls are whenever I'm venting. I'm using that. I mean, if you're going to do a lot of venting manually, then I think it's really good. If you don't do a whole lot of manual venting, if you get most of your venting from just sacrificing the skeletons, then I think the one talent that gives you, I think it's like 80% damage reduction or something. I think that talent's a lot better. Obviously, if you're going to be venting, there's no point in having that talent, because venting deals damage to you, and you're just going to essentially sacrifice those 3 stacks that talent gives you immediately just by venting a little bit. And it's just a good way to kind of deal extra damage. The Lost Soul skulls here do deal quite a fair amount of damage, and to add to that, whenever you have a lot of overheat and you do vent with a skeleton, I mean, you'll fire out like, I think, like three or 4 skulls, which can deal quite a significant amount of burst damage in some cases. And I'm not quite entirely sure, but I'm pretty sure that damage is affected by Death Ascendant. So Death Ascendant and Barrage. So I mean, you can deal quite a significant amount of damage. And this is a patrol here that I didn't hear, but we're just gonna we're gonna quickly absolutely obliterate it with a strict potion and a bomb. Whoops, there you go. And this assassin's right behind me, but I don't care. I got the bots covering me. It's why I like to play with them, to, you know, relax. I don't like to. I don't really like to focus when I'm playing Vermintide anymore. I mean, I used to. You know, first playing, of course, I had to focus, but I mean, these days I just play to get a little bit of serotonin. You know, I just want to slay rats and kill chaos. I don't really focus when I'm playing anymore. It's all mostly autopilot, which is why I'm able to talk the way I am as I play. Otherwise, I would be sitting here silent in my chair trying to do all this. For those of you who don't know, yes, I am talking while I play. This isn't like a commentary over recorded gameplay. This is me recording commentary while I play. It's always been the case. I don't do any video editing or anything like that. There's no video editing software that I have. I record the videos in OBS and I upload them raw. I got a double shield activation here. I'm just gonna go wild with. And for anyone who has seen me play this map before, will know that I enjoy doing this mid-event to its entirety. So I'm gonna go to a really good spot that'll be much easier defended. And we're gonna kill every wave here. I'll save that ale until we're done. Yeah, keep him right there. So I think the skeletons are actually when you put them in defense mode, I think they get like an 80% damage reduction buff or something like that. Nice shot, Bard. Thank you. I think that buff is infinite as long as they're in defense mode. But you could also like send them to attack, which gives them an attack bonus, which you can tell is on by them having the bright eyes in the bottom right where it shows your skeletons. But I think that attack buff only lasts for a few seconds, and then it kind of goes away. But I'm pretty sure the defense buff lasts the whole time. I'm pretty sure. I don't really play Necromancer too much, so I'm not entirely sure of these things. I don't really care to look them up either. Like I said, I don't really care too much these days about improving my gameplay. I'm just playing to have fun. That's why I upload these videos. I think if people can see how I have fun, then maybe they can try to emulate it in their own games and have fun themselves. And that's all I want. You know, I just want people to have fun playing Vermintide. I want more people who are playing Vermintide to have fun playing it and play it longer, you know, and then we can all have fun playing together. The shield failed me. The shield baited me. Everything was fine, and as soon as it went off, I took that overhead. That's okay. Like I said, that's why I got the bots here. And yeah, it's basically this, you know. It's just getting your skeletons to line up big groups of enemies for you, and just conflagrating them down with the staff here, you know. Just repeated conflagrations. Get some stagger on these Chaos Warriors with the Flail. You see, I can chain stagger Chaos Warriors with the Flail, and that ding marks the end of the waves in this area. We'll get an ale to save our stacks just in time. Lost Kruber, but you know, he's right up top. We'll go rescue him post haste.
There is an unholy stench in this place.
And
This is the way.
yeah, I use Death Dealer because I mean, as you can see, the Conflagration AoE is going to deal most of your damage, so large groups of infantry aren't really going to really survive long enough for you to get a whole bunch of temp HP off of the on-hit temp HP. And so what'll be left over will be the high health elites generally. So running on kill temp HP can perhaps. Holy shit! This is 3 Warfire Throwers. Oh my god! What is this? Fucking World War I, World War II trenches? What the fuck is this shit?
Don't like the look of that.
So running the odd kill could be more beneficial in my opinion to kind of deal with what's left over after conflagrating everything down and burning all the enemies in a large area.
A healing drop right here. I'm like flame, darling. Here, the door.
Yeah, I heard you up there. That's why I was hesitant to go through that doorway. It's another assassin. Oh, not anymore. I'm gonna set up right here. Seems like a good spot. And we're just gonna do the same thing we've been doing. Just letting the skeletons group up a bunch of enemies for us. Now, of course, when you've got enemies like a Rattling Gunner shooting at you from a mile away, it can be a pain in the bubo. Yo, what's that gunner doing? he just waltzed through our line here. Moseyed on down to where the Tove is. Alright, let's free the prisoners. I'm gonna get that Plague Monk with a lost soul. Nah. I do sometimes, like, even when, like, during downtime, I'm not really doing it in this game too much, but sometimes I'll just kind of do this. Just build up overheat, and then I'll just vent. Just for the skulls to go seek out enemies on their own. Since they generate temp HP for you, there's not much risk in venting, since the damage that you'll be venting is most likely just going to be temporary HP that you've generated from the skulls. So it can kind of like save you a lot of a lot of the risk of venting a lot. Lost souls. I mean, obviously, I got temporary HP that I'm getting through Mercenary, of course, and Ranger Veteran, which is quite a bit. Which I always do when you play with the bots, but even when you're playing with other people who aren't playing such builds. Where's he coming from? He's coming from back here. Okay. Just try to free up Kruger there a little bit. I'm gonna throw a bomb at him just cause. Why not? And we got some. Still got this wave here that I'm gonna have to somewhat deal with. As long as I got the wave under control, or at least as long as I got them in a spot where they're not going to trouble me here while I deal my damage, I should be able to focus the Rat Ogre down. But yeah, as other priorities pop up here, I'm going to deal with them instead first. Honestly, if they go down right here, it's not going to be too big of a deal. They should actually spawn in this area. And there you go. We're just gonna kill it with the Lost Souls. Skulls found their way to the Rat Ogre. Whoa. And why not? Yeah, let's go ahead and save the dwarf. Now I missed a whole bunch of captives because of that. I know. I have to go back. So we're gonna go do that. I think I missed. You just stay put there, buddy. Yeah, I'll come back for you. I'll come back for you. I think I started missing this one all the way up here. Yeah, this guy's still trapped. I had a feeling he might come up here, and I kind of bailed on him. So what? That's 6. He's 7. He's 8, and okay, yeah, I got them all.
No more poison rat, darling. No more dancing for that
Please, find the others. A ritual beneath the king.
A ritual. I hate those.
Yeah, ritual.
A warrior rat's all have it. I can do this all day. You reckon you got your dog me with that? Black rat! Kill that scrub!
Yeah, I get so much temp HP from them, man. I've said this before. Like I see a lot of people who run who run careers like Foot Knight and like Ironbreaker, and I just think to myself like I wonder if they would have an easier time running the bots that I'm running, you know? That's also kind of a highlight to why I do these videos a little bit, to sort of show people how I utilize my bots. And because honestly, I feel like the bots just make this so easy for me. I don't want to knock my own skill. I'm a decent player, but at the same time, I also know I'm not that good. You know, I can't do a lot of the fancy things that I've seen other people do in YouTube videos, or just in person. Just some things I've seen people do in game. I've been playing long enough to play with some exceptionally good players, and I mean a lot of my skill, I think, comes from the knowledge of maps. What the fuck are you doing, dwarf? Come on. I think a lot of my skill comes from the knowledge of maps and how the game likes to spawn things, and you know, item spawns and stuff like that. So most of my ability, I think, is knowledge based. It's not skill based in the slightest, in my opinion. I mean, I don't think I'm that good, but where the hell is this assassin doing? I keep hearing him.
We are too late for these others. Their blood fuels something blasphemous.
But yeah, the bots carry me, and I've said this before. The bots carry me a lot. I might as well just refresh these. We're gonna hole up right here.
Oi, what's it? Pay attention and he might lose.
Oh, shot him out of the air.
Almost there, mates.
Get off!
Get him, skull.
Conjuration, you. Shield, David.
So I know people who struggle to try to play by themselves. I know a lot of people who only like to play this game by themselves with the bots. I know there's a large social aspect to multiplayer gaming that a lot of people don't like to get involved in, and I completely understand that. I used to play League of Legends way back in the day. I know all too much about toxicity. You know, I used to play in that toxic dump for a couple of years. Like, I know, trust me. So I know a lot of people who just like to play with the bots, and I guess I just want to, you know, just show off how much the bots carry me in ways, you know, and how I think that could potentially, you know, benefit those people who like to play with just the bots. How it can help them have more fun in their games. How it can help them have, you know, more success. Do some flail action here. While I wait for the cooldown on my skeletons, though, I mean, the level's almost done here. I think this is the last wave. And then the monster comes out. Whoops. Goes to show you, I'm not that good. No, I'll save this for the Storm Ribbon. And we're just gonna left click him down. Make sure I don't overheat this time. I don't overheat too often. That's Ooh, he didn't. That lost skull. This is saving me from that assassin. It's things like that, you know, like I can't do true solo when I leave my guard open that much for an assassin and shit. You know, I got bad habits. And this is hitting everybody that's upstairs at the moment. Can't really see it, but it's hitting them. And you'll notice in the stats end screen how much more damage I have relative to the bots. I mean, I always have more damage than the bots, but they kind of always like have like an average usually that they kind of always get in every game. But this build is Revy Glass Cannon, and you'll see that reflected in the numbers. I'm 100% sure that the bots are going to have less kills and less damage than they usually do. And if you stuck with me through that whole game, I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you having fun with me as I play these. And let's see it. There's quite a few monsters in that level. Yeah, they have a lot less than they usually. He actually just barely broke 10k. Yeah, 52,000 is quite a bit. 1,200 fucking kills. Yeah, that's quite a bit more than I think I would usually get in a level like that. It's very glass cannon. It's got a lot of potential damage. I mean, using the skeletons to basically keep the bots from, you know, getting to enemies and stuff, and then you just kind of taking them down yourself. Obviously, you're going to be getting most of the damage and most of the kills, but there it is. Very nice game. Again, it bears repeating. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in the next CataTide video. GG.